All right, Shalom.
All right, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Ra'ai Rakah, and I'm with your brother Napash. And we from the GMS branch of Cleveland, coming back at you with this truth. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash.
Double honors to the elders and the elder apostles of the great millstone. Peace, love, blessings, and many salutations to the Lord's elect, to the Akim that scattered abroad, the four corners of the earth, that preach this truth with all truth and with all sincerity and always with charity, man. And we just came together to do a quick hit through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, a pre-camp lesson. So we go get in and get out. I'm going to pass it to the brother because he got a beautiful lesson plan and we're willing to edify.
Yeah. Basically, earlier I saw a video. It might have been a quote, but it looked like a video I think I seen it earlier, and it was saying how your so-called white man, which is an Edomite, they want power. That's what they desire, power. And the so-called black man, which is an Israelite, according to the scriptures, they want money. That's the difference between a Edomite and an Israelite. Edomites, they want power. That's why they rule the world right now. They print the money out and give it to you niggas. And guess what? You niggas say, hey, I'll be the happiest slave ever. Just keep giving me the money. I need $1 million in my bank account and I'll be you still a slave. You a rich slave, basically. But yet, you're still a slave. But you put the money above everything. You value the money above your own life. A nigga would die for $100,000.
Yeah, and they chase fame. Like you say, Esau chased power and resources, and they want to be in control of and dictate what's going on. Jake just want a piece of the pie when the Most High promised the bakery. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole bakery that's promised to us, but Jake just want a piece of a fucking pie. When you can be in control of what's being made and what you put in the pie, and you feel me, you make the pie how you want the pie. Jake say, whatever they got, just let me get a piece of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You gonna read the first one?
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6. And after everything that you said, the point is at 10, but I'm gonna start at verse 5 though. It says, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds. So your mind is corrupt and destitute of the truth. If you think like this, supposing that gain is godliness.
Yeah, niggas think that, you know, in this world, you'll look around now, the only time somebody really want to listen is when you got money, because they think the Lord dealing with you. That's why you got certain camps that worth 150 million. They got the biggest following. Why? Because people say, well, if they got the most, the Lord got to be dealing with them. I even have a personal testimony when I was younger. I basically, like when I was coming to the truth, basically, I told one of my family members that the so-called, the Jews ain't the Jews. And they said, well, look at them. They got the promises. Look at them. Not knowing that the Jews would be under the curses right now. But their mindset was, look at the Jews. They got the Holy Land. They control the world. They knew all that much. So they just assumed them got to be the people. That's what Jake think. The more money you got, the more stuff you got, that's how you know the Lord dealing with him. But that's not the breakdown.
It says, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out.
Yeah, you niggas, y'all always forget. The whole reason why you exist is to serve the Lord. So all of this, I got this, I got that. That don't really matter. You came into this world with nothing. Everything you got, the Lord gave you. And when you leave this world, you will not be taking your bank account with you. You're not gonna take your 2026 Lexus. You're not gonna take your Kobe Bryant signed basketball. That stuff is gonna be vanity. It's gonna waste away into the ground. It's gonna go back to minerals and things like that. You will not be taking none of that stuff with you. It's vanity. It don't really matter.
Yeah, because our people degenerate children. They want to do what they want to act how they want and still be blessed. What type of father lets his children do whatever they want, be disobedient, and still bless them, man? That's absolutely asinine, man. But it says, and having food and raiment, let us be there with content. That's that daily bread that go into the Lord's Prayer. But they that be rich fall into temptation and the snare. Because having all that money, you feel me, you could do what you want when you want. It's tempting. You know what I mean? I got all this money, all this clout, all this money. I'm about to go kick it, man. I'm about to go enjoy myself. Oh, I told myself I was gonna get in an hour of studying, but guess what? This fresh 20,000 just hit my account. Now my pocket itching, my head itching. I ain't doing no studying because I'm out spinning and kicking it. You know what I mean? It says, and into many foolish and lustful hurts, which drown men in lust and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, the love of money is the root of all evil. That's a good correction, because people say money is the root of all evil, but the actual breakdown is the love of money. When you love money, when you put money over the Lord, when you put money over people, you got people that's itching to make money. I'm trying to tell you, it's niggas that would die to make some money. That's you got the movie Den of Thieves too. That nigga, he was so rich. He told him, he said, it's not even about being a criminal no more. I just gotta make more. This nigga had 100 million, still robbing jewelry stores, and you had the fucking, all these movies give you examples of this shit. Niggas get addicted to this money and they love it. They love it like it's their own child. But what they fail to realize is, it's vanity. That money that you so pressed about, it's just paper. It's literally a chopped up tree. It's nothing, honestly. It's not even real money. It's a IOU note. But Jake is so, can you bring the verse back? I'm bringing it from verse comma to comma.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
They're right. That's it right there. Because really what real love is the keeping of the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, of the Bible. When you love the money, you got people that they don't feed their kids. They don't take care of their family no more. They in the spirit of I gotta pleasure myself, because that's what you're doing when you love the money. Now you want to pleasure yourself. You don't give money to the ministry. You don't give money to the church. You don't, man, come on. You don't care about nothing but the money. You don't even care about yourself no more.
Hey, that's the point, because it said the love of money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you love something, you give yourself over to it.
Give it your all.
That's making money your God. You know what I mean? Like, us here, we like things that we can do with the money, but it's not overtaking us. We're not consumed with the affairs and cares of this life. Fuck that money. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take my integrity over money any day. You can't pay me. It's not enough money in the world to make me go against Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, teach false doctrines for money, trade a brother out for money. You know what I mean? But when you love that money, you'll do those type of things.
That's the spirit you said that, because not giving this nigga no props, but they just released some audio of the nigga Malcolm X, and the government basically called him and told him, like, how much we got to give you to turn. Like, you got a good following. What do we got to give you to turn? And he basically told them, like, shit, do as you will, because it's nothing you could do. And they said, well, they went with plan B, and we see where that went. But your average nigga, the love of money, this how we know it's so many sellouts. This how we know everybody not in their right state of mind, because it's all about the money. You got the movies, all about the Benjamins. A nigga would do anything for him, not knowing it's vanity.
It says, while some covet after.
So when you covet, that's one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not covet, it actually say. But y'all covet, meaning that you only want it because the next man got it. You got a lot of Jakes who've never had shit, and that's everybody's story. Well, I never had shit until I seen a nigga with the Benz drive through my hood, and I knew right there I got to get me a Benz.
No. it's like you want what they got.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
You only
like-
want the Benz because you seen somebody else with the Benz. You never even, you just want it because they got it. It don't bring no value to you yourself. You just want it because they got it.
Nah, it's like I want yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not you
The way you
got
said it was
one.
better, yeah.
I want one. You got one. I want yours. You know what I mean? Like I'm coveting after your stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I don't want a girl like his. I want his girl.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's like coveting. But it says that was it. Oh no. They have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, y'all err from the faith. It's a lot of stories of people falling off from the faith due to money. You had the rich man who said he would give anything. The Lord said, donate your riches. And he walked away.
Matthew,
walked away.
The 19th chapter.
Yeah, he walked away because he couldn't give up the riches for salvation.
Oh, and then you got that account in Acts the 5th chapter where they held back the money.
Yep, they lied.
You know what I mean? They lied and the Most High smote them, man.
Shit, you even had a brother who used to be in our camp who, our camp day on Saturday, and his job told me he had to work Saturdays, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Next thing you know, we ain't seen this man in 5 months. And where is he now? We don't know. Had you trust in the Lord and say, hey, I just got to get a new job eventually.
I got one. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 6. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High ransom for him. For the redemption of their soul is precious, and it ceases forever. But it says they that trust in wealth, man, trust in money, and boast themselves in the multitude of riches. They always talking about what they got. You said it was vain, right? Because it's a vain thing. You can't buy your brother's soul back after he passed away. It says none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High a ransom for him. You can't buy your way out of the hands of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, man. It's all vanity. That's why you have said love is the keeping of the commandments. Obedience.
Yep.
Obedience is worth more than money. But scriptures say Proverbs 11 and 4. But what you got though? 'Cause I want to stick to your scripts.
No, I'm just rolling through it. But this Matthew 6 and 24, can you grab Ecclesiastes 5 and 10? This Matthew 6 and 24, no man can serve two masters, for he will hate the one and love the other. So it's nobody in history who had two masters and they just loved them equally. It's no such thing as equality. Or else he will hold to one and despise the other.
Read it back.
Matthew 6 and 24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Lord and mammon, which mammon go back into money. You niggas, just in general, like, even if it's a brother listening, you gotta choose. It's either gonna be the money or the Lord. You're gonna choose pleasure or you're gonna choose actual beneficial things. When it comes to the Lord, we camp out 1:30 to 3:30. That's the hot time of Saturday. That's the best part of the day we camping out. I bet DoorDash jumping. I bet jobs got overtime. I bet there's all type of women out. But yet we choosing the Lord. Because this is the best time also to serve the Lord. This is when everybody outside. This is when all the fish is out. This is when fishermen come out. You got to make a decision because you can't say, hey, I'm going to serve the Lord, but at the same time, I got to get to this bag.
Yeah, because this thing ain't about gaining. It's about losing. It's about sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
You sacrificing money. You sacrificing time. You sacrificing things for Yahweh Shah and for the brotherhood, man.
Shit, Yahweh Shah said he that loses life gain his life.
That's
Losing
right.
your life, you think you're going to lose your life and keep your bank account? Come on, man. You got to lose it all. And eventually we are going to lose it all but the spirit. That's one thing about being in the spirit. You know that time is coming. Your bank account ain't going to be yours. Your shoes ain't going to be yours, yo. Whatever you own, it ain't going to be yours.
Yeah. Claude Schwab say, you shall own nothing and be happy. But then the key factor of being in the sacrifice spirit is when the MOTB come out. I'ma just say it, man. The chip, that RFID chip, when it come out, you want to be used to not having, man, because you won't be attached to the things of this world that will be tempting for you to even take the chip, man. You know what I mean? It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity.
You'll never be satisfied. You got millionaires, they covet billionaires, and billionaires covet other billionaires. They want to be the number one billionaire. They're never satisfied. You even had, what was that, a year ago? The 3 richest men in the world, they all went through divorces. They, guess what? They still not happy. Why? Because that's not what this life is about. The scriptures tell you the whole duty of man is to serve the Lord. Speaking to you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians first. You're not going to be, you can have, come on, man, we got fucking niggas that own $1 million businesses, $1 million buildings, jumping off them bitches to their death. Why? Because they're not actually happy. It's vanity. It don't complete you. That's not what you was put here to do.
And you know what? This whole chapter, man, this whole chapter of Ecclesiastes 5 is a good chapter to read because it breaks down the riches and things of that, like life and riches is vanity, man. I'm gonna just read this next verse. Ecclesiastes 5 and 11. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saying the beholders of them? No. Verse 12. So like this Ecclesiastes 5 and 12. The sleep of the laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much. But the abundance of the rich would not suffer him to sleep, because a nigga can only think about what he can do. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I can do this, I can do. It's always something to do, man. You in the nightlife, you in the day life. Real people with real money, they flying here for this, they flying here for that. You know what I mean?
That spirit, the nigga Michael Jackson, he had to take drugs just to go to sleep because he would do a show maybe in a city that's 4 hours away, but the time difference was so different that he was living all day long. Just to take a nap, he had to take drugs. He had that type of life where he living 24/7. Sleep was like a reward to him. But yet, look at how Michael Jackson end was. He ain't had no happy ending. Do it look like he was really happy towards his end after all the judgments the Lord has put on him? And this is the king of pop we talking about. Everybody acknowledge him as the king of pop, but look at the example of his life. This nigga didn't get to be a kid. He didn't get to be an adult. This nigga was just a slave, really. He just was your entertainment for his whole life. He was just entertainment, a fool. Because what was he the king of? He ain't had no say-so. This nigga didn't even have his, he was a fool. So was it really worth it? What's the point of having 100 million and you can't even take a nap?
Oh, the scriptures, I think it's Luke. It's Luke, I forgot what chapter, but it talks about how the dude stored up his riches, and he say, I have too many riches, I'm about to build me a shed. And then the Most High say, you fool, something, you ain't know I was about to require thy life. So he chasing money, and he was,
oh, it's over with.
Don't even know, man, you about to be put down.
I think it's Luke 16 verse 19. It say, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus which was laid at his gates full of sores. That's it.
That ain't it, but that's a good one though. That's just talking about the position, how the roles is gonna change in the kingdom. But go back to the one that you had.
So that was it for me. So I mean, I think I got one more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that Matthew 6, lay not up your riches.
Yeah. 19 and 33.
Matthew chapter, you said it was 19 and 33 or Matthew 6?
Yeah, 6 and 19 and then jump to
Chapter
33.
33, okay. This Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So yeah, your real treasures, I'm gonna say your fake treasures, you know, what you can physically obtain, you shouldn't really value them that much because they're not really valuable. Even when it comes to gold and silver and stuff, well, King Solomon was the richest man ever. Where is his riches at now? And he was a righteous man. But where is his riches at now? What do they benefit his bloodline now? Nothing. No, I don't know where King Solomon pile of 30,000 gold shekels is. It don't really matter no more. But scripture's gonna say it. Verse 20, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. What is that talking about? That's talking about your spiritual treasures, your faith, your relationship with the Lord. Who can steal that from you? Your relationship with the Lord, that's a one-on-one thing. Can't nobody come in between you and the Lord and say, hey, I don't like this. Don't do this no more. If the Lord want to deal with you, he gonna deal with you. Can't nobody take that away from you. But your physical riches, your 100,000 that you done fucking dug up and put under the dog house, like the nigga Blue Magic, whatever fuck that nigga name was, somebody can dig that up and find that. But your faith, can't nobody take your faith from you. Can't nobody. That's between you and the Lord. I can't go in your house late at night, go in your closet and say, I found this faith, and put it in a jar and steal it from you. It don't work like that. They say, jumping down to verse 33, Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Got it. You want me to bring it back?
Oh, yeah.
This Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Because he could have started up a little bit, but for time's sake, we're about to go to camp. I'm going to just get a backdrop because it's going into the things that the heathens seek, like clothes and shelter and things like that. So it's telling you, when you seek the kingdom of heaven and being obedient, the Most High give you everything that your heart desire, man. It's like I said earlier, man, this is a work of labor, and the Most High say he's not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love, man. We fighting for that penny, man. We all fighting for that penny, man. And that penny might sound insignificant, but it's a metaphor for all the riches, all the wealth, all the women, you know what I mean? Just being in the kingdom of heaven. King David said he'd rather be a doorman in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's low. That's the proper spirit to be in, man. When you be in the proper lowly spirit, the Most High puts you on top. Look at Solomon, man. Solomon asked, he was nice and humble and asked for knowledge to be able to guide the people, and the Most High blessed them with riches, women, and everything else, man.
That was it for me.
Hey, man, so hopefully that was edifying. With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash.
Double honors to the elders, peace, love, and blessing to the Lord's elect, Shalom, and Abba, and Ball.
Baba Boy.